Hi there, glad to have you aboard. Today we stand in front of a par 4 to start out with. Let's start this off in style, put that one right up the middle. What do you say? All right, first drive is away. Have a good round. Okay, we're setting up about 100 yards out. Ooh, that was a little awkward on the swing there. From here, who knows what could happen, but I'm eager to find out. All right, this one swings out to the left. 3 feet to go. Starting our round here above par, but that's all right. There's lots of birdies out there. All right, par 5 on the second hole. Let's give this one a go. Not liking this one. This one's your third. Okay, we're out of that bunker. A little bit of work left to do, but no worries. Okay, this to save our par. Let's do this. Oh! All right, here's a 5-foot putt. And a bit of bad luck here. Back-to-back bogeys after that putt drops. And right now you are 2 over par. Wind is blowing left to right on this one. And that one rolled into the deep stuff, unfortunately. Second shot on the third. All right, you're on the green. Super long putt in your future, but you're on. And if you can sink this, it's a birdie for you. And this one's just about 6 feet. Okay, you are at 2 over par. And let's see how things go here on the 4th. Oh, and a downslope out there in the landing area. This one could catch a few more yards. Swinging like silk. Taking a look at the elevated green from here. Well, unfortunately, that's a missed green. Okay, let's pop this on the green. Move on. And from the green side rough. Oh, man. Good chip. Okay, tap this one in and let's move on. And right now you are sitting at 3 over par. Got a right to left breeze on this hole. Well, let's regroup. Here's our second shot on this fifth hole. I think this is short from the sand. We're in the big, thick, deep rough here. And you've got this putt for bogey. Four feet to go. And you're currently 5 over for the day. And now, the par 3 6th hole. Yeah, this one might be going long. And here's our second shot on the 6th. Okay, go ahead and finish up on this hole, and we'll head to the next. And just joking. Oh, what do we have here? Continues on a great line. Let's have it now. Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done. And you're currently sitting at 5 over. And the 7th hole is a par 4. Those shots are going to happen to you. Second shot here on the 7th. That's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll be on the green eventually. Okay, green side sand. Let's see what you have. There we go. On the green. Good stuff. This putt's for par. Let's see what you can do. Oh yeah, that'll do. Sitting at 5 over par for your round. Okay, par 4, 8th hole, let's go. That's not going to work, is it? Okay, setting up here with an elevated green ahead. Just in the green side rough here. Here's a bogey putt. Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right. Oh, almost in there. Okay, this putt is around 6 feet out. Just a little too much power. All right, let's head to the next. And your score is 8 over par currently. It's blowing out there. We got a headwind on this hole. You know, this is very, very sandy in this. Oh, grab your flip-flops, heading to the beach, and setting up here in a fairway bunker. And I don't think this is enough from the sand. Whoops, there goes the... Yeah, that's the water. I got sand in my shoes already. Let's get out of here. This one from the sand might be short. And this is your 6th shot. Okay, from the green side sand. Hopefully we get up and down from here. Well done out of the bunker. All right, this putt for the quad. Almost. Well, bit of a rough hole, and it happens to everybody. Hopefully this one drops. Here comes the 10th hole. All right, this shot's about 150 yards out. What will happen here? I'll just be quiet and watch and see how you do. And swinging this out to the left. This one's a 3-foot putt. Okay, nice little par 3 here on the 11th. Okay, setting up here on the green side rough. Ooh. Okay, bogey putt coming up. All right, let's move on to the next. Might be able to do some fun stuff on this short par 4. All right, second shot on the 12th. All right, good luck here. You've got 22 feet to go. This putt's going uphill, and I think it's going to the right as well. Well, this one's looking good so far. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. And as we tee off here, it's short, par 5 ahead of us. Okay, we are about 245 yards out from here. Good shot. Really well judged approach there for the birdie. Oof. Okay, here's a 5-footer. All right, 14th hole. Nice little par 3. Let's see what you can do. A little bit to the right on the approach here. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that one. And from the green side, sand. Looking for an up and down here. Oh, so close. Nothing you can do now to just pop in the bogey and we'll move on. And now the 15th hole. We got a par 4 for this one. Look at this, just caught it. Setting up here about 105 from the pin. Okay, on the green safely. This one's about 15 feet. Ooh, never like leaving those short. All right, here's what you got left for par. Let's see what happens here on the 16th. This could be good. No laying up for you today, hey? Okay, and this is, I don't know. Don't know what to tell you. Way far away from the cup. Let's try to get this close. All right, that'll work from that distance. And here's an 8-footer for us. Oh, right by. All you got to do is put that in the hole for par. Just a short putt here, but it does move to the right. And now on to the par 3 17th. Okay, there you go. 12 feet left to the hole. This one's going pretty hard left to right. Oh. Okay, here we go. This one for the par. Okay, on to 18 now. We have a par 5 coming up. And that's a plunker. And this is your third shot. Nothing wrong with that. Don't see that every day. I guess you're just going to take that driver off the fairway and be on your way. Now we're in the rough, and it is a bad lie real deep into this rough. Come on, kick left. All right, 36-footer. Let's see what you do. Going up the hill and to the left. Oh, sliding by. 3 feet to go. And with that, your round is over. And at the end of this one, that's going to be 16 over for you. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios and 2K Sports, thanks for playing. I had fun. Hopefully you did too. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, welcoming you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get into this. Good luck to you as you begin your final round of this event. Ooh, that drive had some mustard on it. Be careful with this one. We're in the deep stuff. Okay, nicely done. You're in the fairway now. Let's hit up onto that green. Setting up a 12-foot putt here. Sort of straight to start out with this one, and then it goes a bit to the left. Oh, missed the par. There's almost nothing left to this one. And starting the round above par, but there's lots more golf left to play today, so don't worry about that just yet. And a heads up this hole, we got a tailwind blowing with the ball. Here's our second shot on hole number 2. I think it'll land in the fairway. Could head into the rough though. And setting up now in the deep rough. Well, you missed the approach. I'm not disappointed in you in any way. Just want you to know that. This is a very, very long putt, but I have confidence in you. All right, maybe a double here. Let's see if we can sink this. And you're 3 over at the moment. And we're teeing up now on the 3rd. Yeah, you'll take that. And this one's around 140 yards to the pin. I think we're in the rough on this one. Here's your 4th shot. Oh, so close. 8 feet to the cup. Okay, currently sitting at 4 over. All right, best of luck. Have a nice drive here on this 4th hole. We have a par 4. And the fairway does tilt away from us. A bit of a downslope up at the landing area. This one needs to hold on to the fairway. All right, that's a nice little bonus for us in the fairway. All right, hitting into an elevated green. Come on, bounce to the right for us. You have a very long putt ahead of you here. And this one looks like it's going just a touch to the left. Oh, bad break. Here we go, par putt. Let's do it. A little bit too firm on that one. Here comes a 3-footer. And that's for back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately. 5 over par currently. And we are working with the tailwind on this hole. Okay, the ball's going to tend to go right in this setup. It's sitting below your feet. Might want to aim a little to the left. Well, you might not have enough out of the rough here. And you just barely managed to roll that into the second cut. Unfortunate. All right, let's do it. This to save par. Down she goes. And we got a par 3, 6th hole ahead of us. That should do nicely. 14-footer. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. Oh! All right, let's go. This one for the par. And you're currently 5 over for the day. Okay, we've got a par 4 ahead of us on the 7th. Whoops. Okay, back in the fairway, good stuff. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. Okay, from the sand to the green. I like this progression. Setting up for the bogey putt here. Oh my, that's too bad. Okay, safely home with that putt. Here we go. Let's see what happens here on the 8th. Nothing wrong with that. This one's about 100 yards out and 2 strokes off the lead. And unfortunately might be in the rough. And you've done yourself a service there. We're back in the fairway. That's great. Oh, this one's looking okay. Still on track. Oh, just a tap in here. Currently sitting at 8 over. Big par 5 ahead of us here. Oh my, safe to say you got all of that one. Okay, hole number 9, shot number 2. Let's see what you got. And this is our 3rd shot. Seven-foot putt coming up. And that putt drops for back-to-back bogeys. And you're currently sitting at 9 over par. And this hole is a long par 4 hole. Nicely done. Setting up here about 190 yards or so to the pin. Oh, this one might be airmailing the green. Oh, man. All right, staring down a birdie putt here. Oh, this one's starting out okay. It's still on track. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. All right, you're at 8 over currently. All right, par 3 for the 11th hole. Nice shot. That'll do. This one's 24 feet away. We got an uphill putt here, moving to the right. Ooh, that was close. This one's just a 5-footer. And that's 8 over par at the moment. Wind's blowing out there, right to left. Okay, let's get out of this bunker. Approach shot worked out just fine. Here's a putt from 21 feet away. This one looks like it'll break to the right. Looks like you got a line on this. And let's get going. Give this a tap and we'll move on. All right, 13th hole is coming up. We got a par 5 ahead. That'll do. And getting a nice view from this elevated position. And this one is around 80 yards from the pin. Starting this one way to the right. And wouldn't it be nice to save par on this one? And that's 8 over par at the moment. That wind's blowing right into our face on this one. Someone's gonna need to bite. All right, here we go. This one for the birdie. Okay, coming up is the par 4 15th hole. You managed to get a good swing on that. Okay, this one's around 170 yards out. And that'll do. Grab your putter. Okay, let's do this. 13 feet. This one's breaking pretty hard to the right. Just a little bit aggressive there. And let's put this one in the cup for our par. Okay, on to 16. This one's a par 4. Ouch, swallowed up into the abyss. Ooh, into the drink. That was good stuff. This shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. Okay, here's a 24-footer. Ooh! My, this is a tough hole. My sympathies go out to you. All right, best of luck here on number 17. A little off on that approach, but that's okay. Come on, get in. And that's gonna be a fancy little birdie for you. Nice chip. And currently sitting at 10 over par. Okay, 18th hole is before us. This one's a par 5. Hey-o. All right, setting up here deep in the spinach. Well, that won't do, will it? Okay, I'll accept that. And if you can sink this, you can write down 82 on your scorecard today. This one's starting way out to the right side. Oh! Okay, let's put this one on in there and finish up. And that's going to do it. We are done here. Hopefully I'll see you soon, though. Hello and welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. My name is John. Starting off with a big one, we got par 5 for the first hole. Good luck in your round today. This one looks pretty safe. And setting up around 215 yards out. And you want this one to stick nice on that green. Bit of a down slope where we want to land this. If you drop this, you could save par. Yeah, I think this one's breaking to the left. It could be a good one. And we're keeping it even here. Even par after the first hole. Good to see. And the second hole, we have a par 4. Let's go. that ball was launched. And you've managed to hold on to the fairway here. That's good stuff. Okay, setting up here about 140 to the pin. Looks like this will be on the dance floor. 4 feet left. All right, that hole will bring you down to 1 under par. Let's see what happens here on the 3rd hole. Let's be careful getting out of here. Might not get all the distance you want in the deep stuff. Well, that one's going down into the water. And this is your 5th shot. And about 14 feet to go. It was going pretty hard to the left. Bit long on that one. And hopefully you can drop this one down for the triple. All right, you're sitting at 2 over. And it's a par 5 for the 4th hole. Good shot. And we're somewhere around 240 from the pin. This one's heading a bit right. Look at you go. On the green and under regulation. Putting for eagle here. Good stuff. Here's a putt for eagle. Careful with this one. Okay, good luck. 7 feet to go. And just 1 stroke over par at the moment. That wind is picking up, blowing left to right on this one. So far, so good for this one. And hitting into an elevated green on this one. We need this to go. This to save par. All right, now let's set our sights to the next. Just 1 over at the moment. Okay, par 3 here on the 6th. All right, sink this, and that'll be for birdie. This putt is going uphill and breaking to the right. Yeah, I'll take that from that distance. 5 feet left to go. And you're 1 over at the moment. And this is a short par 4 we're taking a hack out of right now. Okay, the ball's above your feet, and you might want to aim a little more to the right because that's going to tend to pull your shot to the left. And nicely done. We're back in the fairway. To sink this, you could save par. Okay, 1 over on the round currently. Okay, let's see what we can do here on the 8th hole. Come on, get right. Safe approach, nice. And here's a 13-footer. Nicely played. And now we have a par 5 ahead on this 9th hole. And this is around the 245-yard mark. There's a green and under regulation for you. Pat yourself on the back. Okay, here we go now. This for the eagle. Oh, man. All right, this is your 4th shot. Oh, and the putt from the fringe is good. And let's take one more look at that. Okay, that'll bring it down to 1 under. And now we head to the 10th, and we have a par 4 to deal with. Hopefully this sticks to the fairway. Okay, be very careful. This could go squirrely. It's really deep into this rough. That green slopes away from us a little bit. Got to be careful we don't go too far. A little wayward on that approach. Sitting in the green side rough. Let's go. And this will save your par. Okay, next hole coming up. And you're currently sitting at 1 under for the day. Here we go on the 11th. Oh, tee shot's looking good. And this one's around 185 yards to the pin. Well, the approach is heading a bit to the right. Here's an 18-foot putt. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Ooh, just missed. And hopefully we can make this for bogey. And nice putt. Let's move on. All right, that one's going to put you up to even par. Let's see what happens here. We got a long par 4 for this one. And we're setting up here about 210 or so from the pin. This approach is heading right at the pin. Okay, 35 feet from the cup. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. Ooh, almost. Here we go. Let's drop this and get your par. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. And as that putt drops, that's a second bogey in a row. Let's turn things around. And after that one, you are sitting at 1 over par. Okay, 13th hole, par 4. Let's do it. Oh my, you caught that one. Look at it go. All right, this putt for the birdie. Oh, unfortunate. Okay, let's see what the next hole has for us. And you're sitting at 1 over for the round. 14th hole coming up. We got a par 4 for this one. Yes, that's a good swing. All right, we've got an elevated green. Might need some more club. Setting up here now for our third shot. $14 feet to the cup from here. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. A little too hard. Okay, double bogey coming up. And currently sitting at 3 over par. And on to the 15th hole, par 3 coming up. Hopefully you get the right pace on this one. It is extremely long. Swinging this one way out to the right. All right, got most of the way there. Okay, this putt's for your par. Okay, that putt's done. Currently sitting at 3 over par. And getting ready to tee off here on the 16th hole. Oh my goodness, just annihilated that drive. Well done. From 23 feet. Look at this one, breaking pretty hard to the left here. Oh, it was a good stroke. Almost had the birdie. All right, give this a little tap and we can move on. And you're 3 over on your round. And up next is the par 3, 17th. Oh, missed the green on that one. All right, forget about that bunker. Leave it in the past. We're on the green. And that'll leave you at 3 over for the day. And now to the par 4, 18th. Yeah, that was a good swing. Well done. Oh, and you got all of that one. All right, setting up now at about 200 yards away. Ooh, this could be trouble. Needs to hold on to the fairway. Okay, could have been worse. Just barely into this first cut. And you've got this much left to save par on this one. Okay, not a bad effort from that distance. And with that, you will seal your round with a bogey putt. And at the end of this one, scorecard says +4 for you. And that's going to do it for us here today. Thank you so much for playing, and we'll see you next time. Hello there, and it is lovely to see you today. My name's John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Things are going to happen for us today. I got a feeling. And we are beginning the round with a par 5 first hole. Time to get it. Let's crank this into the fairway and be on our way. Good little shot there. Second shot here on the first. And if you're not careful, this approach could get away from you. Bit of a down slope there. This is what our third shot's looking like. And about 5 feet to go. Getting the hang of this course right off the bat, starting the round under par. Love seeing that. Wind is blowing right to left on this one. Setting up here on the first cut. Let's go, kick right, kick right. We're on the green with that one. Well done. All right, here's a 22-footer. Starting this one out pretty good. This really looks good. Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done. And after that, you'll go down to 2 under par. Let's see what this third hole has in store for us. Nice swing. All right, this one's about 75 yards out. All right, nice approach on that one. And this one is for the bird. Oh. All right, let's tap her on in and continue on our way. All right, you're sitting right at 2 under for the moment. And now stepping on to the tee of the par 5 fourth hole. I think you might be heading to the sand. And from the fairway bunker. And I don't think there's enough on this one from the sand. This putt is daunting, to say the least. Hopefully we can this. Swung this way out to the right. Let's see it turn back. Okay, here's a par putt. And the putt drops and we're moving on. And after that, you're 2 under. Okay, 5th hole, par 4. Nice, pure swing, great stuff. And this one's about 125 yards out. Oh, that is lovely. Just 4 feet left on this one. All right, you brought things down to 3 under after that hole. We've made it to the 6th hole. Nicely done. You're on the green. Would it be too much to ask you to get a little closer to the pin? About 6 feet to go here. And after that one, you're 3 under. And the par 4 7th hole. Going to be much more difficult to hit out of this with the plugged lie in the bunker. Good luck. Okay, careful on this one. We're in the green side rough. 14 feet to the cup from here. This one's going up the hill and to the left. And this will be a bogey on the scorecard. And after that one, your score will go up to 2 under par. All right, have a good tee shot on this 8th hole. Par 3. We could get that close, I think. "31 feet from the cup." Good luck with this one. It's going downhill, right to left. Oh, come on. Come on, ball. And this next putt for par. And currently sitting at 2 under par. And the 9th hole is ready for us. Hopefully you're ready for it. That's looking nice off the tee. Okay, setting up around 250 yards or so. I'll tell you what, that was some great golf I just saw on this hole. Next putt for eagle. And if you can this, that'll be for eagle. This one's way out to the right. Let's watch it turn. And that will drop. All right, let's have another look at that. Bringing things down to 4 under after that one. Okay, let's have a nice drive. We got a par 4 here on the 10th. Oh yes, going for this one and under regulation. Look at this, driving that green, putting for eagle. I'm just proud of you. This one for eagle. Ooh. Good luck here. 9 feet away. I think this one's going just a tiny little bit to the left. That hole bring things down to 5 under for you. And the 11th is a par 4. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. It happens. All right, coming out of the rough, you might not have enough on it. And this is your 4th shot. Here we have a 17-foot putt. An uphill putt, moving right to left. Ooh. All right, tap this one on in. We'll head to the next. All right, now let's see what the scorecard says. And you've gone up to 3 under after that hole. Hole number 12 coming at you. Silky swing. And this one's about 160 yards from the pin. Best of luck on this one. We've got a lot of real estate to cover here. Ah, no good. All right, 3 feet to the cup. Okay, let's move on. And 3 under par for the day. All right, over to number 13, and this one's a par 4. Here you go. This for the birdie. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. Oh, look at this thing. Just missing the birdie. Okay, just a few more inches to go. Well done. And you currently sit at 3 under par. All right, let's see what we can do off the tee here. It's a long par 4. All right, here's our second shot on the 14th. Can we get a kick left? Well, that'll do for now. This putt is just around 12 feet. This putt's good so far. And as that drops, that marks down your 5th birdie so far today. And after that, you're bringing things down to 4 under par. And now on to number 15. This one's a par 3. Oh my gosh, almost dunked it. This one for the birdie. This one's just breaking hard to the left. Yikes, that went right by. And that'll do. And clocking in at 4 under par at the moment. And we got a par 5 here on the 16th. Okay, the ball's below your feet on this one. You might want to go a little bit left than normal. Unlucky. This one's coming out of the rough. Might not have enough on it. We are in the deep stuff here. Well, you tried, you just didn't quite hit this green. Five-foot putt here. Oh, no. Okay, this one for triple. And with that, we will move on to the next. That hole will bring your score up to 1 under. Here we go. Hole number 17, ready to go. Beautiful swing. That'll do for the approach. This one's clocking in at around 24 feet. Oh my goodness. And for your par. Currently sitting at 1 under par. Okay, now on to the par 4, 18th hole. Nice. Time for our second shot here on number 18. And for the save, I think this one's going left to right. Just 3 feet left. Okay, the bogey putt drops, and that's all she wrote today. And as your round comes to an end, it will be even par for you. Well, that's just about it for me here today. Hopefully you had a decent amount of fun. Scratch that. Hopefully you had a whole lot of fun. I hope that for you. Thanks again. See you soon. Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, welcoming you as always to PGA Tour 2K25. We have a par 5 as our first challenge of the day. Hopefully you have a good one out there today. Oh, effortlessly done, nice swing. And this is looking to be about 155 yards out. And that green slopes away from you, so this approach could go a little long if you're not careful. And this one from 22 feet. Okay, you're starting this out to the left. I see what you're doing. All right, you've got this for the birdie. Let's go. All right, let's head over to the next hole, see what we can do. Okay, 1 under par on your round. And we're teeing up on hole number 2. This one's looking pretty good. And this one's about 140 yards or so to the pin. Decent approach there. This putt's around 13 feet out. I think we got a right to left break on this one. Let's keep her going. That's 2 birdies in a row. Let's have a third. And after that hole, you'll go down to 2 under. This hole is a par 4. It's not all that lengthy. All right, and we have rolled into the second cut here. And second shot here on the third. Okay, here's our third shot. Now this from 13 feet. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. Ooh, that's too bad. Gonna have to settle for the bogey, I guess. All right, that one's down. Now let's take a look at the scorecard. That hole puts you up to 1 under. And teeing up now in a par 5. It's not all that long. And this is about 170 yards to the pin. And here's an 18-footer. I think this is going to go right to left. Right by. All right, drop this one in. This one for birdie. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. All right, in there for a 3-putt par. And you're 1 under for the day. And here we go. 5th hole is a par 4. We're looking at an elevated green on the approach here. Okay, here we go. Long putt ahead of you, but I've got faith. It's definitely, yeah, I stopped counting around 45 feet or so. Just a little too much power. All right, drop this par putt. Let's do it. Okay, moving on. And after that one, you currently sit at 1 under par. All right, 6th hole now, and we got a par 3. Oof, it almost went down. About a dozen feet to the hole from here. This one's got a pretty steep left to right break. Good putt there. That's in there for the par. And after that one, you sit at 1 under par. And this is a short par 4 we're teeing off on now. Might be able to make a move. Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole. Okay, careful on this one. We're in the rough. And you're going to need to drop this if you want to save par. This one starts off pretty straight and then should turn to the left. Oh, man. I guess bogey it is here. And moving along. Okay, after that one, you've gone up to even par. Okay, we got a par 3, 8th hole. Ooh, can we get a kick to the left? And here we go for the birdie. I think it's breaking to the left. Ooh. Okay, here's a 4-foot putt for us. And after that one, currently sitting at even par. All right, we're closing down the front 9 with this par 5. Good shot. Okay, we're about 250 to the pin. This could be a birdie on the scorecard. This one's going to the left. Oh, it's getting there. That'll go down for the bird. It's going to bring it down to 1 under par. All right, 10th hole now coming at you. Oh, yeah. Be the club. Hopefully this gets there. I like what you've done with this hole. Just got to drive the green and putt for eagle. Sounds good. Well done. That's dropping on in for eagle. Currently 3 under par for the day. We've got a long par 4 staring us down on this one. There we go. Good shot. Here's our second shot on hole number 11. Okay, and this one to save the hole. Good luck with this. Got to give it some gas up the hill, and it's breaking a little to the right. Here we go. Just a few more inches. Okay, we're moving. We're moving to the next. All right, 12th hole, par 4. Let's have a good drive. Okay, about 170 yards to the pin. Oh, yeah. That's going to do just nicely. This putt's about 5 feet. Great way to bounce back. Nice birdie on this one after that bogey on the last. Okay, 13th hole. We got a par 4. Let's go. And from the greenside sand, let's have a nice out here. Okay, third shot. Okay, bogey putt coming up. And there we go. That'll put your score up to 2 under par. And here comes hole number 14 at us. I'm liking it. All right, you might want to club up a little bit. We have an elevated green. This one's around 26 feet away. Starting this out to the right, should come back. Okay, let's slide this one on in there for our par. 2 under par for the day after that one. And this one is number 15. This one's a par 3. Well, that's too bad. I'm pretty sure you weren't planning on that. It's okay. Lining up a 6-foot putt here. Okay, checking in here. 2 under par for the day. Okay, this one's a par 5. We're on number 16. Great swing. Little play. All right, here we go for the birdie. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. And as that drops, that's your 5th birdie of the day. And after that hole, you are now 3 under par. All right, let's see what you got here on hole number 17. A little too far to the right on the approach, I think. Okay, we're in the greenside rough. Let's get out of here. Here's a 20-foot putt. This putt looks like it's going uphill to the right. Oh, here is a bogey putt. And that's going to bring things up to 2 under. And now for number 18, we have a par 4 on this one. Oh my goodness, just absolutely demolished that. And this is somewhere around 150 yards from the pin. I like that. Looking at an 11-foot putt here. Oh! And there you have it. The putt drops and your round is over. Okay, we've managed to finish the round at 2 under par today. Good job. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios, thank you very much for the round. We'll see you next time.